Hi, everybody. My name is János Szabados from Hungary. I'm a Palinka expert. And this is the session when I really would like to introduce Palinka to the world because for us Hungarian people, we know that everybody knows Palinka in the world, but when we travel abroad, nobody knows anything about that. So I invited my friends from US, from Poland, and from Spain to help me to describe the Palinka stuff to the world. So thanks for the coming. Thanks for coming. Please introduce yourself as well. So we can start with Paige.
Hi, I'm Paige. I'm from the US, but I have been in Hungary for 3 years and I have zero Palinka experience and I am no kind of alcohol expert at all. János just likes to teach about it. That's all I know.
No, Paige, I also already showed you Palinka and you smelled some, so you have some experience.
Yes,
right?
I have smelled multiple Palinkas.
So Alicia, is your turn.
All right.
No,
Okay, sorry. All right. Hi, I'm Alicja. I'm from Poland. I lived in Hungary 3 years before during my university studies. Then I moved out and now I came back again. So of course, I'm Polish. What does it say about me? I like alcohol. I have some wine right here. Cheers. And I had experiences with Palinka, of course, since I did university here. Of course, that was bad Palinka because, well, as a broke student, I guess that's what you get. But I also had the chance and the luck to party with János, who is my work colleague actually, and he showed me some good palinkas. And my favorite flavor would have to be cherry or peach.
Okay, Joey, now it's your turn.
My name is Joey. I'm from Ireland. My experience with Palinka was the one time I went to Hungary. I went to a party with my girlfriend's work colleagues and they just kept passing me, 100%. Very strong, very strong. Got pretty drunk. Enjoyed the rest of the night over.
Okay, so I was very happy when we tasted the Palinka together, Joey. So I was very proud of our beautiful spirit. So I have prepared a 10 slides presentation to understand better how is it going with Palinka. So if you don't mind, I will share my screen and show my beautiful presentation.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
So can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay, I make it full screen. So you see, you still see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the history of the Palinka. So first of all, from the history, like my grandmother, 20 years ago or something, when you had a fruit tree at home. First of all, when the fruit gets ready, we just went out to the garden and eat fresh fruit. And after that, we make jam and compote. And after that, everything which was under the tree, like these bad things, my grandfather made Palinka and made sugar inside, and it was like a very bad quality of things. But my grandfather had no other chance to make any alcohol for himself, so he had to survive with this bad quality of fruits. So now the concept is changing. Nowadays we use the fresh fruit, like with the health 100% healthy fruit to make Palinka, and then grandmother is coming to the picture, and after that she can make jam and compote, but the prior one for the fruit is making Palinka from them. So is that surprising for you?
Yeah, so now priority one is now alcohol versus feeding yourself.
Okay, so can I continue my beautiful presentation?
No, this was a real question. So you said before priority one was making the jam and stuff, but now priority one is making Palinka. Is that right?
Yes, that's right now. And also because this because the Palinka quality is getting better and better, and this is like when you celebrate like birthdays and Christmas, this is the first thing that we open around the table, and the family is together, we taste Palinka first. This is the Hungarian tradition. And
So
maybe you got, sorry?
As a Hungarian, would you rather give up Palinka or the fresh fruit? If you had to choose, which one would you go without?
For me, Palinka, of course.
You would go without Palinka or you would choose Palinka?
I will choose Palinka.
Yeah.
And also, so this is the same concept. Maybe you know, like Grappa from Italy, right? This is more famous. Do you know this? What is Grappa?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like Grappa is more famous than Palinka, but the concept is the same. So we make a strong alcohol and we would like to make it as best quality as possible. So how we can make it? So the fresh fruit, when it's ready to eat, then we need to wash, and then we need to remove the seed, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Remove the seed, because the seed is like has some bad thing for your health.
Yeah,
And then we can grind it and we put it to the barrel. But this barrel is not the same barrel like when you have the boric barrel for the wine. This is just a plastic barrel when you start the fermentation of the Palinka. Is that clear?
Yes.
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 Okay. So this is the very important thing, how we can make the Palinka. So after that, when we grind it, you can see the barrel here. We put yeast, the special yeast inside, and also acid for Palinka, and put it to the mash. This is the correct word for that, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. So,
This is so good.
the mash is ready, and you need to put yeast inside. Yeast will eat all of the sugar from the mash, and will make alcohol from the sugar. I just put the acid here because in this mash you will have so many other enemy of the yeast who also wants to eat this sugar, because this is the most important thing of the mash. But if you put acid inside and you cool it to the certain temperature, the other bad enemy has no chance to eat the sugar before your special yeast start eating the sugar and making alcohol from them. So this is like, you need to make a special condition, and it takes a long time, because this is not fun for our special yeast. He also doesn't like to work on these special conditions, but we need to set it up, because we don't want to give the other bacteria chance to eat the sugar before the special yeast. Any question?
This pH has to be at the certain acidity level, right?
Yeah. So you have to add the certain acid inside, and you have to set the pH and the Celsius to the certain conditions to get the best quality of the mash. And also it takes 2 weeks, and at the end the yeast will die, and all of the fruit sugar will be alcohol, and this is the best quality of the mash. And after that, these are the magic machines that we use in Hungary, but these are kind of like normal distillery system. And I think if kind of similar if somebody is making grappa or whiskey or vodka, just the ingredients are different. So for example, vodka, you make it from potato or corn, but this is like a special Hungarian machine to make Palinka from the mash. So what is the process? First, so that is the guy who is responsible for making the Palinka. So we put the mash into this machine, and then we boil it like to 100 Celsius or something like that. And the process is starting, the distillery process is starting. And in the first running procedure, the guy who is responsible for cooking the Palinka or distilling the Palinka has to smell all the time continuously. and we discussed this very nice English word for that. So in the first running part of the Palinka process is the nail polish remover smell. And until the guy who is making the Palinka smell this nail polish remover smell, he has to remove this part from the Palinka. And then the middle is coming. The middle has a very good smell. Like if you make it from apple, you will have the smell of the apple and everything. And at the end, it will be the trail fraction where you will find this again, the bad smell from this Palinka process. And you need to also remove from this part from the Palinka. So you need to concentrate on the middle part of this process and middle part of the Palinka.
I have a question. So it's like distilled the first time, and then after that you get the first part, and then you distill it again, and then you get the good part? Or you distill it once, and you have to let the first part run out, and then you get the good middle part, and then you have to let the last part run out?
Yeah, you start boiling it, and this is one process. One process, boiling it. When you smell this is bad, you have to remove from the machine, and in the middle you put it to the other container, just collect it because this is the best part of the Palinka. And then when you smell again the bad smell, you also remove that. So you only concentrate to this middle part of the Palinka.
And how do you remove it? You just open the tap when you smell it's bad. You open the tap,
yes,
let it go.
yes. There is a tap, and you can remove with the tap. Yes. So this is like in the process you remove all of the Palinka but the first part you remove to the bean. From the top, and after the middle part you remove to your container that you would like to use in the future, and also at the tail fraction you remove to the bean as well. So got the idea, right?
Got it. It's clear.
Yeah.
Very nice. So, and when I went to Poland first time and I showed my beautiful Palinka to my Polish friends, they asked me, like, if I remember well, I brought strawberry Palinka to them, and one guy was very excited. Oh, this is very nice smell. So what is this? Like pure alcohol and some strawberry flowers. And I told him, no, this is like so many of fruits, and we make it from the fruit. And he didn't believe me because this is a stupid idea. Like, make 100 kilograms of strawberry, and after that you will have 1 or 2 liters of Palinka. So this illustration about that, if you will have 100 kilograms of apple, you will have like 5 liters of Palinka. And we discussed that, like, what is the price of one kilogram of apple is like €2 or something. So 1 kilogram is 200 euros. And after the distillation, you will have from the 100 kilograms of apple, you will have 5 liters of Palinka. So don't be surprised if you come to Budapest and go to the shop, and 1 liter of Palinka will be like 50 or 100 euros, because this is the price when you make this high quality alcohol. And this is very nice taste. And this is the other example from strawberry. So 1 kilogram of strawberry will give you like 3 liters of strawberry Palinka, which smells like a real strawberry, and the taste is like a real strawberry. But people like saying that this is very, very expensive. Gin is so cheap and things like that. But that is the reason behind, because so very nice to get good quality of Palinka from the fruit. So is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good.
You are such a great explainer.
Oh, wow. I hope that all of my English fellow will understand this process better, and when they visit again Hungary, they will directly go to the Palinka shop and buy Palinka.
Even though I hear you talk about Palinka almost every single day, I didn't know this was how you made it.
Yeah.
Okay, so and what is the process after that? When we distill it, we will have the Palinka bottle, and we can drink the pure Palinka. Like there is no color, just like water, but very strong alcohol, like 40 or 50%. But what we can do is that we can put it to the wine barrel, like a barrique barrel, and we will have the special taste from the barrel and also a special color. And this is like when one time I showed a grape Palinka to my friend who was like from UK, and he said that it tastes like a whiskey, and he didn't believe me this is Palinka, because like with the barrel you can make like a similar thing than the whiskey, but of course this is not the same level of price, because whiskey is more cheap than the Palinka. And what the other thing that we can do is that, for example, if you make like cherry Palinka, we put dry cherry inside, and we before this meeting, before this very nice conversation, we were trying to find out what is the exact explanation of this process. But so do you have any idea what to do for that? So put in dry fruit into the Palinka.
So the dried fruit basically infuses the Palinka, and then it also gets this nice color. So it's not like just clear, but you get this like nice orangey reddish color from it.
Yes, yes, yes. For example, if you make it from cherry, it will be the red Palinka after that. And also it gives, so the dried cherry will give you more taste from the cherry, right?
Which is always a good thing.
Right?
Fruit in Palinka is good.
So is there any like a special English explanation for that, like a word or something?
Yeah, you infuse the essence of the fruit into the alcohol.
Yes, thank you, Paige. So that's the correct explanation.
You are welcome.
Yeah, and at the end, what we can do, so I'm trying to use the Palinka glass. So this is the Palinka glass, like shape, tulip shaped glass. So what we do, we can put Palinka inside. Okay, just and
how full do you fill it? Do you fill it all the way to the top?
like we need to put Palinka until the widest part of the glass.
Okay.
That's the correct serving of Palinka. And why this tulip shape? Because this tulip shape helps you to concentrate all of the smell to your nose, and you can smell the smell, and after you can taste the Palinka. So that's the process, how to make it and how to taste it and how to Palinka. So that was understandable.
Yeah. So, but I have a question. So some are like what, 40%, and some are 70%. What affects how much alcohol percent the Palinka is?
So there are like more than 200 of distillery in Hungary who makes Palinka, and there are these people who is actually cooking it, and they smell it and they taste it, and after when they make the Palinka, they decide what is the best alcohol content for this particular Palinka. So he will decide, like for example, after apricot, he just tastes it and he will say that, okay, I put some water inside because it's too strong, or I don't put any water inside because this is now perfect. So from Palinka alcohol content is from 40% to 74% or something like that, and every distillery has the right to decide which is the best alcohol quality for them. But of course, like usually or more often we have like 40, 45 or 50. 50 is the from the past. So my if you would have asked my grandfather would said that like if we are talking about Palinka, it has to be 50% of alcohol. if you have like 40%, you don't call it Palinka, because this is not the right thing. So now, people who like more than 70 years old, they continuously, or they say the same now. So under 50%, the Palinka is not exist for them. But from the law says that from 40% you can call it Palinka.
And how many Palinka is the right amount to drink at a time? Should you have 1 glass? Should you have 5 glasses? Should you feed it to everyone? What's the process?
So we can ask
Yes, that
Joey,
has to depend on the alcohol tolerance, right?
we can ask Joey, because last time when we drank together, like so how much Palinka we have to drink to get the better level?
Until the bar closes, and then that's when you stop. That's how you were doing it when I was there. It's just, hey, Palinka. I'm like, okay, let's do it.
Okay.
It was a good night.
Yeah. So any other question about my Palinka explanation?
So if people want to get it, where will they get it? How do you get this?
So if you come to Hungary, you can go to any shops or any bars, and every bar has Palinka, like different quality of them. But you can try to ask for the best one, and after that, when you got it, and if the smell is not good for you, like you will smell this nail polish remover or something, you will be sure this is a bad quality of Palinka. And if you have the very nice smell, you will get it as a good quality. And also, when you travel back to home from Hungary, please, in the airport, buy as many Palinka as possible, because your friends will like it and love it.
Okay, so next time, should we do a virtual Palinka tasting to get everyone's reaction?
I think that will be nice if we go it in person, so not across internet or something. So we can go to visit each other, and the Palinka will be on me, you know.
Oh, you are so kind.
Such very nice of you.
Thank you so much. So, and the other very important thing, when we drink the Palinka, we have to say cheers. And cheers is Hungarian language. Joy, do you remember how to say that?
I was extremely drunk at the time. I was saying cheers in Hungarian.
This is egészségedre.
No, you can't even say it. Even if you know it, no, you still can't say it.
Egészségedre, that's the word for that. So, okay, thank you so much for helping me on this explanation, and I will finish this Palinka for you, and I'm very, very appreciated to help me this very difficult subject.
Thank you for explaining it.
So, egészségedre.
Egészségedre.
Okay, so now today my guests were Alicja, Paige, and Joey. So thank you guys again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.